Hi everyone, it's Hannah with the Rocket Miner. Sorry you have to see me get set up a little bit today. I have to be my own camera person, but I'm here to give you a quick news update for today. I want to talk about what's going on with COVID-19 in Wyoming right now, and also a warning from the Wyoming Department of Health about some vaccine-related scams to be on the lookout for. So today, as far as where we're at with COVID-19, thankfully our state's numbers do continue to do better than we have been for quite a while. Unfortunately, we are still seeing several deaths that are related to COVID-19. Today, the Wyoming Department of Health gave another update on where we're at as far as the death count. Today they added 15 more deaths that have been confirmed in Wyoming among Wyoming residents that were linked to COVID-19. These 15 new deaths bring Wyoming's total of COVID-related deaths to 662. Most of these 15 deaths that were confirmed today were among older adults. Most of them had been hospitalized, and a few were residents of long-term care facilities. So that brings our total, as I said, to 662 deaths, which is unfortunate that we continue to see this number go up. With 15 this week, that's actually slightly better than several of the last few weeks have been. It's usually been in the 20s. So that is down a little bit this week, but obviously this is still a very high number of deaths that we've seen among Wyoming residents that are related to COVID-19. And obviously all of these are tragedies, and always, even as we get used to seeing these numbers reported, we have to keep reminding ourselves that these are our friends and neighbors and family in our state, and our hearts go out to all of their family and friends who are grieving their loss that might not have happened, probably wouldn't have happened if they hadn't gotten COVID. So it's just a sobering reminder that we need to continually remind ourselves of, that this is still a deadly virus. We are still seeing deaths throughout our state from it, and we need to be mindful of that and willing to do what it takes to protect people and protect each other. But with that, thankfully, as I said, our state is doing better than we have been for a long time. Our active case number has decreased again. There wasn't an update yesterday because of President's Day / Washington's birthday, since it's a federal holiday. The Department of Health doesn't do updates on that day, but they updated on Sunday and today. So looking at those numbers, our active cases have gone down quite a bit. So today, the Wyoming Department of Health reported 162 new confirmed cases of the virus and 53 new probable cases. At the same time, getting those new confirmed cases, the department received reports of 284 recoveries among people with both confirmed and probable cases. So that leaves the state with 689 active cases. That's down by 84 since Sunday. So that has gone down. Obviously, to be below 700 is doing good, getting us back into a manageable range, and hopefully we'll just keep seeing it go down from there. So overall, from the time that COVID was first reported in this state, Wyoming has had a total of 53,351 confirmed and probable cases and 52,000 recoveries. So that's great that we're doing so much better, getting things more under control as a state now. We need to not ease up though, like be mindful that we still need to take precautions so that we can keep these numbers where they're at and hopefully continuing that downward trend. Today, the Wyoming Department of Health also sent out a press release to warn Wyoming residents to be on the alert for scams that are related to the COVID-19 vaccine. The Wyoming Department of Health Director, Michael Ceballos, said, "We are hearing about unexpected calls going to residents from people falsely claiming they represent a local health department or the Wyoming Department of Health. The callers go on to request payment or personal details such as social security numbers." He said, "We want to remind everyone that the COVID-19 vaccines are free to those who are getting them, and insurance is not required. No one should be asking you for payment to get a shot or to make an appointment. Vaccines are not typically being given in homes, and there is no payment option to get ahead in line. Your social security number is not needed and should not be given over the phone to someone who calls you unexpectedly. He also noted that some people, when they do go to get the vaccine, may be asked to show Medicare or insurance cards at their appointments. That is only so that the professionals who are giving the shots can be reimbursed for them. But again, people do not have to pay to get the vaccine themselves. He also said it's also important to ensure you are on the right website if seeking vaccine information or appointment details. So to get accurate information about COVID, about vaccines, etc., you can go to the Wyoming Department of Health website, which is health.wyo.gov, and they have more information about all of that. And yeah, like you said, just make sure that you are actually on the right website, that you're on a reputable site that will give you accurate information. They also pointed out that things to remember about getting the COVID-19 vaccine include the fact that the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, which are the ones being given out in Wyoming, both require 2 doses for maximum protection, so you'll have 2 different appointments. Keep that in mind. And also they said that for most people, it is best to receive the vaccine in the county where they live, not to travel to a different county to get it. So those are some things to keep in mind. Just be on the lookout for scams, things that seem at all suspicious or like they might not be coming from the right source. And like they said, especially people who are asking for personal details, especially people asking for payment information or social security numbers. Don't give that out over the phone. Don't give it out to people you're not sure about, and you won't have to give those things out for vaccine appointments. So be on the alert and watching out for scams like that. Also, if you do come across a scam or are targeted by something like this that is related to COVID-19 vaccinations, you should report those to the Consumer Protection Unit in the Wyoming Attorney General's office. There's a phone number you can call, 307-777-6397, or you can email ag.consumer@wyo.gov, or submit formal complaints at the ag.wyo.gov website. So if you are targeted by a scam, make sure you report it to the right people, the Consumer Protection Unit in the Wyoming Attorney General's office. And again, just be on the lookout for things like that as we continue to go forward in dealing with COVID-19 in our state as vaccinations continue to go out. Make sure that you're staying informed, and that you're doing your part, and that you know what's happening and when. We do our best, obviously, as your newspaper, to keep you updated on important information, so definitely appreciate when you come to us to get those facts. And then, of course, you can go to the official things like the Wyoming Department of Health, the local health officials and their websites that they have set up. Just make sure that you know what's going on so that you can be informed and you can make the best decisions. So those are what I wanted to update you on today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that everyone has a very good night.